I'm kind of lost. Yeah. Oh god, I'm so cringe at this. This is not planned. I don't have a script.
There's
Yeah,
no
my
script.
name is definitely not Pedro because I'm definitely not me.
And I am Candy Egg because I am made of candy eggs. Honk.
Oh god, we're
We
gonna
are-
get cancelled.
Dude, that's not just that's the way that it is.
Oh look,
Oh no! Oh god, Gigas.
67 million years ago.
Why is it so specific? Is that a phytosaur? It's an Ajdarkid. Oh no. Okay.
Why is Guan Long here?
Why? I have so many. Hadrosaurs, Triceratops.
Triceratops.
In a lost
In a
world.
lost-
So just with that phrase, you know they're trying to drag off of Jurassic Park.
There was a king.
It'd have been really funny if they did something that wasn't T-Rex after that. What?
Yeah, the music is something.
What is that?
Oh god.
Ugh. This looks like a 2003 animation. Was that Anzu? It looked horrible.
Yeah, I think it was the Elk Creek one.
Ew.
An epic journey of discovery.
The impact white text font. From the Elk Creek Badlands.
Oh look. Oh god, the membrane is so bad. We have to zoom in on that.
Okay, you know what the funny thing about Quetzalcoatlus though is? That the big
I'm
species
sure.
isn't in Hell Creek, it's in Texas.
True.
People just put it.
The big one is in Texas, isn't it? T-Rex. The
T-Rex.
dinosaur of all time.
No, Anzu died. That's like
and
weirdly similar to the prehistoric planet scene with the
Yeah.
Kianshasharas.
Yeah. It's blue.
I hate the way that the Oviraptorosaurs look. I love Oviraptorosaurs. Why is
Yeah,
it blue again?
I knew.
Why do they
Why
always
does
make
it have a
them blue?
crest again?
They always make them
What,
blue.
does this one have a crest? I'm not sure, actually.
Assuming
let's go
it's
from the
Anzu.
beginning.
Okay.
Okay, this is 1080p. For some reason, not great. But, yeah. So first incredible shot.
First
we see
incredible
a swamp.
shot. Why is its feet like that? Why are its feet so big, first of all?
Why is it like... No, this is based on the feet size on
Oh no, the Lawsoni paper, Quetzalcoatlus Lawsoni feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it probably is. That's the worst part. Why are they held like that?
It had ginormous feet. To walk on the air. Why are they...
They're
Wait,
so
they are...
floppy. It's
They're angled down, right? I think it looks like they're angled. Oh my god!
It's
so
flying like an ornithopter or a butterfly, where its wing like inverts, but pterosaur wings are shaped like a hydroplane on purpose.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh,
I see. The feet are pointing. This is a champsosaur. I never tried to pronounce it.
I think
It's that
Champsosaur
like crocodile-like
sounds right.
thing.
Now I don't know what a phytosaur is. I always mix up phytosaurs and champsosaurs,
No,
but I think it's
it's
a
also from the
champsosaur.
Triassic.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I like how it looks.
this looks very similar to the Dominion Quets for some reason, like the pose.
Oh, the
know
weirdly
what it
hunched
is.
over, I am so angry and scary pose.
Yeah, my wrists are broken, as you can see.
I
Probably.
can
I don't know. I
see.
can't see it from the side, but it looks like it.
It looks like it probably is, at least a little bit. Doing that kind of like Jurassic Park thing where the wing finger, instead of bending backwards, it like folds up, like a retractable claw. That's what it looks like
Yeah.
from here, at least.
It should be like closer to probably
Yeah.
here. No, not so far away. Okay, we see.
Ew, pause it. Ew, oh god, okay. So I am
Oh god, the
very...
bitrate is incredible, as you can see.
I am very passionate about Oviraptorosaurs, because I like them
god.
and they're cool. What the honk is up with the tail fan? We know Oviraptorosaurs very well from their tail fans. People need to stop just being like, I don't know how close this is to birds, but I know what Microraptor's tail looks like. Stop.
Oh god. No,
people
I don't
never
think
put
that's it. I think they're
coverts.
just like, they're just like, oh yeah, I saw in a paleo arc once, and I'm gonna draw like what I understand to be a tail fan.
Like the feathers. Oh,
I think it's
gee.
naked all the way here.
Oh.
Is this all naked or is this like white
Oh,
feathers?
that's an excellent question.
No.
I didn't even think about that. It might be naked. That's
I'm
disgusting. Okay, well now I need to complain about this, Pedro. Everybody's like, ooh, but ostriches are birds from hot environment and are large. Ostriches are honking weird, and they have so much bare skin, but Oviraptorosaurs, the casque is for expelling heat. That is what it is for. They don't need to be naked because they have that giant thing that they put blood and air through.
But aren't they all made with keratin and definitely not like an expansion of the nasal passages? It's like, I feel like even if this Oviraptorosaur, which I'm guessing this is Citipati, right?
I think it's Anzu.
Probably Anzu, yeah. Even if Anzu is like one of the only ones, I'm not sure, but there's like only a few that we know that has the crest, like Ornithoraptor, right?
Oh, so almost all of them have a casque like that, except for the very basal ones, things like Simile-Caudipteryx and Caudipteryx.
Right.
Lux is going to yell at me if I don't say Caudipteryx, because that's how it's supposed to be. But all of the big ones do it, and Anzu is a Caenagnithid, is how I think you pronounce it. It's the most complete Caenagnithid, but they have very large casques, from what we can tell. From
because I know there was I know like some of them we know for sure they're like keratin, right?
Yeah.
Like and others like it could have just been skin.
Yeah.
And feathers maybe, I don't know. Like I feel like they just put keratin here because
Cassowary.
Because it's a meme, yeah.
Because Cassowary, and that's why we also made it blue, but in a different way from Cassowaries, which is also impossible because they can only be blue from structural colors. But Oviraptorosaurus feathers can't zip like birds do, so it can't be blue enough to be like that.
They would have to be like black.
Yeah. It would have, in order to be blue, they'd have to be like chickens where they're black and very slightly blue.
I mean, people, okay, let's be honest, this is just a straight copy of the prehistoric planet one. It's even white on the bottom.
It is.
Like, it's 100% just a copy. It's a worse version.
It's a worse version. It really is.
No, okay, no, I'm joking.
God, the tail is so bad. Why don't people put coverts? Why? I can't see it clearly enough either, but Oviraptorosaurs don't have asymmetrical feathers. all their flight feathers, their tail feathers are completely straight. They don't have a bend in it, and it looks like they have the bird bends in them. I can't tell quite
they do.
sure,
They
though.
definitely do. They do. Yeah, I can see from they're like bending. And then like this is my problem. My first problem is like 67 million years ago in prehistoric North Dakota.
Here is Guanlong.
So yeah, if you guys didn't know, Guanlong is from the late Jurassic, I think, or early Cretaceous. Early Cretaceous, I think, right?
I don't remember.
Isn't Guanlong? Okay, wait.
It's
Quick
like
Google search.
While you're
Why am I
searching,
caps locking?
it's kind of like infamously the T-Rex ancient relative. It gets shoehorned
It's
into
like
that.
Jurassic. Okay, I wasn't wrong.
Big brain.
Dilong is the early Cretaceous one. Yeah. So if you didn't know, Guanlong is not from the late Cretaceous Yellow Creek,
It is not from 67 million years ago.
North Dakota. It's in fact from the late Jurassic China. Which is funny because I was watching this trailer for the first time. I was like, wait, is this supposed to be like the Raptor?
That doesn't look like a turtle to me.
What is this? And why is it horrible? Like, I've discussed this with people on Twitter. I'm like, people are sure that this is like a segment at the beginning of the movie, like explaining the evolutionary history of T-Rex. But like,
Why is it in the trailer?
Yeah, why is it in the trailer after they say it's 67 million years ago? Oh, it's okay. Okay, well, Edmontosaurus. I can probably. I don't know how I would zoom this in for you, actually.
Oh, it's fine. I doubt the video itself is particularly more
it's
clear.
It's not very great, actually.
I can't.
Wait, I can send via Discord. I can send screenshots so you'd see.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Here's the back of Edmontosaurus.
I love. First of all, I have to commend them for putting them near water. Because Tyrannosaurus Rex lives here, there's been a lot of research on it, and I don't remember the paper, but it exists. You can Google it probably. Edmontosaurus. Source my brain. Edmontosaurus preferred lowland, wetter environments, whereas things like Triceratops and Ankylosaurus preferred higher ground and drier environments. Also, Denversaurus was in the wetter areas. So it's sort of like Edmontosaurus, Denversaurus are together.
So you're gonna have something to say about the swamps episode of Prehistoric Planet Season 2, where Edmontosaurus and Triceratops are like next to a swamp, living together. I mean, they could have occasionally been there, right? But
yeah, but they like preferred, or at least they preferred to die in certain environments. That's always the fun caveat with fossils.
See, they actually didn't live there. They just died more there.
It's actually Edmontosaurus could not swim very efficiently.
They're like a chimpanzee. They'll just drown.
This doesn't really capture how big they are, though. They kind of look small.
They could be like cow-sized.
Yeah.
Like, this could be a cow, and I'll be like, yeah, this is a... I think this is because they just the environment are too small. They are too small in the environment that they're in.
Yeah, like against the foliage.
Like a person would have to be like this size.
Mm-hmm.
I think a person is like this size next to this tree, probably.
Yeah, that's what it looks like at least.
Yeah, I think they should have made it bigger. Well, at least it seems like they made like the weird binocular vision that they had. No, don't go away. I mean, I hate that they're doing the Saurian thing again, of doing like a green body with a red head. Like, there's more colorations, but it's okay.
There is the scalation pattern. This isn't confirmed, but the scalation pattern from the mummies of Edmontosaurus, they change size in very specific patterns to where it looks like it's spotted and striped. So it could be that is the actual pattern, but also it could just
not be.
Yeah.
It could just be a pattern of scales. But that's an interesting thing. So that's an interesting thing that Saurian actually gets right.
Yeah, I love Saurian's design.
Yeah,
but I will say, we've talked about this before, I don't think on the YouTubes, but Edmontosaurus regalis has a hilariously large comb that you can just put on Edmontosaurus annectens, but nobody ever does.
Yeah, just don't have soft tissue from preservation.
It's one of those things where it's like, you can make this up.
It could be like a species-specific thing, but it could also just be present in both.
It's kind of like, well, you know what's a good one is the Guanlong it just showed with the tuft of tail feathers at the end. That's like a similar speculative thing. There's no reason you couldn't put a funny crest on Edmontosaurus annectens to make it look less boring.
True.
It does.
You also put like a chicken comb,
Yeah, you can make it look however you want. It doesn't exist yet.
I like the front view. I think I can see that the bill curves down as it should.
That's good. I like how round it is. I like how the cheeks are very wide, or what looks vaguely like human cheekbones but isn't.
I don't know if I enjoyed the posture. I don't know. It's strange.
Its head is held very high up. Its neck also isn't quite as thick as it ought to be. They're kind of like horses, where the neck above their bones, it just kind of is flush with their back.
They have like a tendon here that goes all the way.
Yeah.
And then it is soft tissue for ligaments.
Yeah.
Here.
I like them though. Well, actually, I do have a complaint. Look at that one you're hovering the cursor over. Look at the bend in its tail.
Oh yeah.
Its
Oh
tail is
god.
bending way too much. Adrosaurs are ungodly stiff creatures. Like,
Yeah,
it
this
gets
has
to a
just been.
point. Yeah, it would
This
just
just
be
be.
straight.
Yeah,
They,
this looks like the bend in like some titanosaurs.
yeah.
Some titanosaurs have like the weird bend at the end of the vertebra that just goes loop. Exactly like this, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's cursed.
Funny.
Like,
So
adrosaurs start out
yeah,
pretty flexible because they're basically like baby birds where they like barely exist. But they are pretty flexible while they can still walk bipedally, and then it gets to a point where they have to be quadrupeds, and they could possibly stand up on two legs if they felt like it, but their backs and their tails are much too stiff to like do that pose. It looks
I
cursed.
saw recently someone say that adrosaurs were very versatile because they could run on two legs, or for like maybe in Jurassic World.
True.
It's fun.
The funniest thing is
Yeah.
this whole thing comes down to footprints, and if you look at the footprints everybody talks about, only the small footprints are on two legs.
It's like baby sauropod. Wasn't there like baby sauropod footprints?
Oh, that
Or
one is
bipedal?
fun. That was proposed, but it actually turns out that they just hold most of their weight on their feet. So it
doesn't make
looked
a
like,
footprint.
yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
which is just hilarious in concept.
Which also probably means that they could walk on two legs fine.
Yeah,
Probably.
at least in the way that like elephants do. Like, I'll say this,
Yeah.
a lot of people argue about like posture and way animals would walk with paleontology. I taught a rabbit how to walk on two legs perfectly vertical. Animals can do a lot of interesting things. Just because they normally
I don't
don't
think
doesn't mean
anyone.
they can't.
I've seen dogs do handstands. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone could tell that from the fossil record. I bet a brachiosaurus could do a backflip.
That's true. Could do a somersault, and that's how they escape predators.
Actually, this could be a good segue to dunk on prehistoric Planet Montosaurus. Doesn't it not have the neck scales or whatever it is? The preserved neck scales.
Oh yeah, they have like
The
really big neck scales.
Rounds. Yeah, and you look at
they
the
don't.
prehistoric.
They don't
Yeah.
in Prehistoric Planet.
They don't. They're just like the same texture all over the body.
Oh, that is evil.
Because I
didn't
saw a
realize
new
that.
thing. I saw a new like. I don't know what it was. It was like a paleo art. I just can't remember. But it did have like more accurate features. I mean, including that neck thing. And I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. And yeah, and then I remembered, and I was like, wait, Prehistoric Planet does not have that. And it don't. And from the looks of it, these also don't. But this video is like 10 pixels wide, so.
That's true. I checked your pictures. It's like at the same resolution as I'm seeing it.
Okay, yeah, I'm Triceratops.
We must
Wait,
have
you said-
to give it up.
Okay, it does seem to have like the
texture.
nipple scales, maybe.
I can't tell if the
It should be
underside. The underside should have those like rectangular scales, but I can't see it.
Yeah, it should be crocodile, but we can't. Yeah, we can't see it.
Wait.
The nipple scales should be like randomly spread out. I don't think they should be
Yeah.
in rows.
Oh, are
I
they
think I
in
can see a row
rows?
here. Maybe I'll show you a picture, a close up.
Okay.
Oh god, I can't.
The crocodile scales on the underside brings me to the most epic of talking points. Concavinator.
Yeah.
It has those scales under its tail, and people should draw them on theropods more.
Yeah, they're cool.
Epic, iconic Portugal dinosaur.
Actually, it's from Spain.
Oh, it is?
It's from the place in Cuenca. That's
My-
why it's called Concavinator.
Friendship
No,
ended
is
with
it?
Concavinator.
Now I could be mistaken, but I think it is. I don't remember.
I like
It's
Pelicani Bandits
Spanish.
better.
Well, if it's Spanish, it probably existed in Portugal. Let's be honest. It's like it's right there.
Picture of Paldea.
It's Paldea. Oh god, it's so cringe in Pokemon, where in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where it's like, oh yeah, let's make a region about the Iberian Peninsula, but let's only talk about Spain.
Let's only talk about Spain.
Portugal doesn't exist.
We don't translate it into Portuguese, and if I remember
There's
correctly, there's
yeah.
only Mexican Spanish.
Yeah, there's no European Portuguese or Brazil. I don't think there's even Brazilian Portuguese.
That's just ridiculous.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyway,
Triceratops.
Triceratops. The curved horns. You want to talk about the curved horns?
So the way I like to do it is a lot of people would be like, well, they grow by first pointing in this direction and then they go in this direction. And my response to that is that if they were in captivity where they couldn't sharpen their horns, sure. But for an animal that we're gonna assume it uses its horns for stuff, whether you want to argue about
as it's growing up,
yeah,
probably.
If they sharpen their horns, they would look basically the same exact shape as the bones are, just a little bit longer and probably bulkier. But at the tip, it like sharpens to that little point. That's what I'd argue it should look like. Also, the nose horn faces upward instead of forward, and that looks kind of weird.
Yeah, no, maybe.
Maybe it's just that one.
This one, oh God, so like it's in the way here, but in the bottom one, yeah, I guess it's kind of upwards. Is this? Oh no, but the head is sideways, so I guess we're seeing in perspective. Yeah, this one is weird, and you can see the epiparietals. I think it's called.
I think the epiparietals are the ones at the bottom, and then the parietals are the ones at the top. Don't quote me on that though.
Maybe. Ooh. But they don't. I think in adults they were more fused than this, to the point where you could almost not tell them from the skull.
Oh, but that's the fun part that everybody loves to bring up. Triceratops is not known from an actual adult specimen. And that's why everyone was like, Torosaurus is actually a adult Triceratops, which is not true and has no evidence for it. But
yeah. Also because I don't think animals can close holes in the skull.
Yeah.
Or open holes in the skull when they grow up. Closed maybe. I could see closed. Like they could fuse.
Because the funniest response to that, my iconic response to that is everyone's like, ooh, Torosaurus is actually adult Triceratops because Jack Horner. My epic iconic response, there are two very obvious species of Triceratops and one of Torosaurus. And they are not even from the same areas.
Exactly. Or time. I think I saw someone say that Torosaurs might not be time. They might not always live at the same time as Triceratops. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
I would need to do more research on that. I can't tell. Whatever. This is 67 million years ago. I don't know what species this is supposed to be. I'm guessing Paleoartists, but
ooh, that's an excellent question. It looks like Process, assuming they're going to do the and then the meteor. Because Process's nose horn is a lot bigger.
Yeah. So Horridus is from. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if. Yeah, they don't even distinguish here. I would have to.
Process is the later one.
Yeah, Process is the one that's like horny. It's okay. Now, which one lived later? I don't remember.
Oh, it's Process that lived later?
Process lived later. Okay, I'm always confusing the two. Like, I know the features that they have, but and then I confuse the names. But yeah.
You know what these kind of look like? What they remind me of is the Nigel Marvin Prehistoric Park Triceratops.
Yeah. And
if they were like a slightly more realistic color, that's what this one reminds me of.
Yeah, I can see. I like this one better still. Why is this better? I love the high spots on this. Yeah. I don't love the face. But
no.
No, it's too wide, right?
Yeah. Also, they only put a beak. We're talking about Prehistoric Park now. They only put a beak on the I forgot what it's called. The funny bone that only they and the Pachycephalosaurs have, whatever their group is called.
I don't think I remember
the pre-maxilla. The thing that's not called a pre-maxilla.
The preest maxilla.
They didn't put a bill on the rest of it. It looks cursed.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway, Prehistoric Park.
Marginocephalia, that's their group. Marginocephalia.
Marginocephalia, yes. Okay, Triceratops. And there was a
The
king. Oh god, I'm
Ew,
just so
look at
tired
the...
of T-Rex.
It's got like a sharp horn instead of a boss, it looks like.
I mean, it's not implausible, but
Yeah.
maybe.
I am pretty tired of Tyrannosaurus, though.
I'm just... I mean, I like it, but can we do something else?
Can we do something interesting with it? I think that's more of my complaint. Like, it just looks like
so it has
every
feathers.
single... Oh, it does. Well, that's fun.
It do be having feathers, and the hands aren't pronated, so it's already better than Jurassic World. Not a high standard. Music.
Like, actually,
this is supposed to be the baby, right?
Okay.
Probably.
Like, something really cool you could have done with Tyrannosaurus to make it interesting for this documentary is, let's just say, we like this shot. We like this shot here. What if we just make its entire body green and give it, like, darker and lighter green spots all over its face? So that way you can do this shot, but it's camouflaged. That would be so much more interesting than just, like, dark color T-Rex with subtle pattern.
Actually, it has, like, a raccoon... eye spots, but they're white.
That's not optimal.
Look, my eyes are here. Look, everyone. You can tell where my eyes are now.
Look at the eyes.
I think the face looks strangely wide for a baby T-Rex, but I don't know what stage of growth this is. Also,
like those plants, I can tell those plants are like 3 feet tall, so it's not helping.
Yeah, the scale is completely wrong. Oh, yes, the scar, that's cool. So, yeah, this is like... Okay, so here's the thing. This looks like a Jurassic bird thing. Oh god, why does it get out of focus?
It doesn't have a patagium. It doesn't have a patagium. Look at it.
Oh god, it doesn't.
Who did? Its neck is shaped wrong.
If you didn't know, birds have like a membrane that goes like all the way to the humerus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. Wow, I'm so bad at this.
You're fine.
And so their arms won't look this disconnected, and dinosaurs will probably have this too, to some extent. Like dromaeosaurs have them.
Yeah.
The wrists, I don't know what bird this is. Some birds can't.
Oh,
This depends on bird to bird.
It is an enantiornithine. It has the ribbon feathers. There is not one of these known from Hell Creek, so they kind of just made up what it looks like, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and it's weirdly skinny. It looks like a woodpecker for some reason.
Do you want to know why? Do you want to know what they did? Instead at the very least, they didn't do what things like Walking with Dinosaurs did, where they like draw a naked bird and then try and put fuzz around it. Like at the very least, they modeled it with the assumption that it was going to be fluffy, so they like modeled it round. But
they modeled it to be a woodpecker.
Yeah, they modeled its neck completely separate. Like, its neck isn't bending where its bones would be. Its neck is bending in the center of the feathers. You see how it's like that N shape instead of an S?
The bottom of the neck comes here.
Yeah.
The body continues.
Like, it's
so weird.
They didn't use enough references.
Oh, this one is clear. Okay. Oh, we can see scale
patterns. We both noticed it at the same time.
Look, he has bigger scales. Okay. I'm sure you could talk about these feathers. It's beautiful feathers. I don't know what this is.
So
why is it curving?
I think those are supposed to be the tertial feathers coming off of the upper arm. But like, bird feathers and bird wings are so specific, you cannot cut corners in animation. Like, it just looks horrible when you do stuff like this. They fold in such a very specific way that, like, you could just do what Pokemon does, where it's like you have a separate model with its wings closed and a separate model with its wings open, and no one would notice. But when you model it with its wing open and then don't fold it correctly, it looks like this.
Yeah, and this is the worst thing is this. It just looks so wrong.
It
because
really does.
It's just so bad.
And of course it's like neon yellow and red because they're like, what do birds look like?
Like, not even wood. I don't think woodpeckers are yellow. Woodpeckers are white, right? White and red.
Yeah, because the bright yellow colors in bird feathers come from eating seeds and eating animals that eat seeds, and also things that eat algae. So things like crustaceans can bring yellow. So assuming this is like an enantiornithine TM that just eats insects.
Oh, wait, I see what you mean with the... Like, this should be... These are, like, actually appropriately fuzzy here. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm always clicking by accident. Okay, these are appropriately fluffy, but it's like the neck is bending here, where it should be bending, like...
Exactly, yeah.
That's so weird. Like, it should be, like, way more fluffy for a bird this size, probably.
Yeah.
It should be, like, connecting to the body, like here, like, just be a ball.
I do have to bring up the thing, it's clearly supposed to look like Confuciusornis, and they're like, ooh, there's, like, multiple species, we can just add one. No, but also Confuciusornis is, like, almost the size of a raven, and it's hilarious to me that people don't know that.
And... oh, yeah. So Confucius, but that's from the early Cretaceous, right?
I actually...
Isn't that from the Uteranus formation? I don't remember.
Oh, now I don't know.
I thought it was from the Ixian formation, but I don't know.
I think it is.
Am I confused?
I don't remember when, though.
Confuciusornis? I remember. I don't even know how to write it. I almost got it right.
But now we have to pronounce it correctly.
Pro-sized avian.
Confuciusornis.
Orni.
I can't roll the R very well.
Bird.
Bird.
Isn't this one that has sexual dimorphism?
Yes. The males have like the racket tail feathers. Hey, look, there's the patagium we were just talking about.
Yeah, this is what this. Yeah.
Confuciusornis has multiple species, and at least one of them has that big funny crest that I like. That they clearly tried to replicate in whatever this monstrosity
It's 100%. It's 100% it. But like, I don't even like probably 70 million years later.
Another quick funny thing about enantiornithes in these things is people just assume, oh, it is bird with claw and teeth and two funny tail feather. That's been assumed for a long time, but it turns out enantiornithes is probably like not monophyletic, and it's just a bunch of stuff that isn't very closely related to each other. And Confuciusornis is a funny one because it's not a real bird, but it has a bill instead of teeth, but then it still has hand claws.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't have real rectrices. It has special racket feathers that the females don't have.
That's... wow.
So they probably flew completely different from modern birds because modern birds also use their tails to help them fly. Like a lot of people will be like, they use their tails to turn, but also they use them to help them flap.
Cool.
Yeah. If Lex was here, they could tell us so much more about that.
Wow. Yeah.
It's kind of like how we have waterfowl. It's like enantiornithes were like a group of bird-like devices that was just that enormous and that diverse.
Bird-like devices. That's one thing you can always like take away is that like things are way more complex than you would think they are.
Yeah.
Like it looks just like it looks like a bird superficially, but like it's just completely different. Okay. Well,
it's a bird in the sense that they're birds in the sense that if we saw them today, we would just be like, that belongs with the other things. But
yeah, that's birdie.
You could also say that of like Oviraptorosaurs.
True. They also don't have tails to a certain extent.
Its mouth is so wide, but I guess like we were saying a couple days ago...
This one has dark patches.
Oh, it does.
Okay.
Like we were saying a couple days ago, the lizard lips, which would actually make its face look like that.
That's true. That's funny. That is true.
A lot of people draw the lizard lips, but they don't make it wide enough to actually work.
Yeah, like So if you don't know what we're talking about, like theropods close their mouth differently than lizards. So for the lizard-like lip theory to work, they would have to have huge spaces to a lot of soft tissue. Basically, you'd have to have a lot of soft tissue to fit all the teeth in. And this is actually okay. Given how slim the bones are.
Yeah.
For baby T-Rexes. Or the Nanotyrannos.
Nanotyrannos. I mean, like the lizard lip idea, but it would look silly like that.
Yes. The name is correct because it's small Tyrannosaur, it's just a juvenile, so I guess Nanotyrannos is still valid.
We just don't capitalize it.
We just don't capitalize it. It's just a common name.
Okay, real quick, if I remember correctly, the Enantiornithine again, the tail when it moves is like wiggling, but
let me see if I can.
If I remember from what Lux was telling me, pardon if this isn't correct, but their feathers were kind of like snap bracelets, where they can bend down, but they can't bend up.
What?
The racket feathers in the tail? Do you know what snap bracelets are? Or is that an American thing?
Those things that you just slap on your wrist.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it might have been a specific Enantiornithine and not Confucius ornis in particular, but there was at least one of them where it was like a snap bracelet where they can bend down, but they can't bend up. So like if they whipped their tail, it would like snap back up.
No, that was probably useful in like a display or something.
Yeah. But they're not like also, wiggly like that.
The arm is 100% worse here. Like,
in HD
why is
now.
Like it looks like it's connecting here.
Ew.
You see what I mean? It looks like.
I do.
But
it's not hard to draw a bird.
It's just.
It's such a hideous color.
Ugh. Oh god.
Ew.
Yeah. So as you can see, in the same shot as baby T-Rex, there's also Guanlong.
Actually, that's Nanotyrannus.
It is Nanotyr.
They gave them horse noses.
This is so. The what?
They gave them horse noses. The Guanlong.
Oh.
Like when it.
Oh god. Yeah. If you cover this part, it's like it could be a horse. And the hands are weird. I don't know what it is.
I think the thumb is too far out, maybe. Like it's arranged...
This one's curving. This one's pointing down.
Yeah, like they do oppose the other fingers, but not to the point where the thumb is like over the other fingers. Like it's not like a human like fist.
Mm-hmm. They're also like this is not like a natural position for them. They're like flexing, but they're flexing, but they're trying to.
But they're flexing wrong.
Yeah, and they're flexing while they're doing nothing, so they're just. Yeah. It's weird, and they also have like huge eyebrows.
That's true. That would be cute though, to have them just like sitting there ambiently and just like closing and unclosing their fists like little babies. Like they're just doing it for no reason. That'd be cute.
What? This one is 100% a horse. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna send a screenshot.
Look at the lighting on the one in the background. It looks like a PS2 game.
Screenshot I sent. It's 100% a horse.
Oh, let me see the screenshot.
It's so bad. Why?
It looks like Aladar from Disney's Dinosaur.
It is. Oh my god. These looks like current gen graphics. This looks like a PS2 game.
It really does.
Wow.
Ugh.
It's just, and yeah, they're doing the cassowary thing.
The cassowary thing where the feathers are super long. I don't know why everybody does that.
Especially when we know Dilong did not have super long feathers.
That's true.
I mean, obviously, there's a bit of time between Guanlong and Dilong, and there will be interspecific variation and stuff, but I don't know,
like,
man.
there's no reason for it. Cassowary have those long feathers because they have like bird feathers, very special bird feathers. Like they don't zip
Uterus
properly.
has long feathers, but Uterus is also 9 meters long.
Oh no, I mean like bird feathers in the like things like cassowary and emu. Their feathers are like regular bird contour feathers, the body feathers, except they have basically smaller feathers on the sides, so they can't zip properly. But that structure makes it so they are much better at repelling water and also being cool. And it's a structure that isn't found in anything other than those kinds of birds.
Also, I hate the color. It just looks like a rat.
I like the pink color, but not in combination with the yellow.
To me, it's the combination with the
the black.
It just looks, the blackish brown. It just looks like a rat. It's just a big rat.
I feel like they were going for like a ground hornbill look, but they lost it with like that.
I can see
dusty
that.
looking feathers.
Especially here, I can see this part. I don't know. This eyebrow is too. This is like Jurassic Park mode.
Yeah, with the sunken in eyes.
Yeah, this is. Wow. Yeah.
They look so stupid.
What is this?
I think that's a lizard TM,
is.
but I don't think they modeled individual fingers.
Oh, yeah, probably right. Let's not look at that. Why? Oh god. Why is it so wide? I mean, lizard lips. Also, horse nose.
That doesn't even make sense, though.
Yeah, I like the arms on this
thin
one.
faces. The mouth is like 5 times wider than the face is.
It's not even the lips. Like the face is 100%.
Yeah.
It's like
just the
everything's
muzzle.
too wide.
It's ugh.
For some reason I like the arms on this one. They're like in a natural position. Like they're cool. The feet are cool. They're just bird feet, but yeah. Also, they probably don't have enough.
They don't have padding on the front of the toes. They have it on the back, which is really weird.
They're trying to do the rat-eye thing where they have like huge nails.
That makes sense. I think they're.
But if you see here, it doesn't. It's I don't know. It's too low quality to tell.
Yeah. I do
don't
not like
them.
their muzzles. Or their pattern. Why do they have spots on their legs but not on their back? That defeats the purpose of the camouflage.
They do.
Oh, they
do
do?
a bit.
Oh, like a couple big ones. That looks weird.
Yeah, they have like one here, one here. One on the leg, one on the knee.
This whole thing is like when dinosaurs roamed America, the documentary, but if it was made today. That's what it's reminding me of.
Yeah.
That's just how it looks. Where it just looks bad. But almost in a charming way.
Don't trash the Dilophosaurus from that documentary. It's cool.
The metallic
It makes
green.
metals. Yeah. That's awesome. But this reminds me of the raptors from that documentary.
Yeah.
That hunt the Zuniceratops.
Zuniceratops, yeah.
I was gonna say Zunitriceratops.
Basically.
Ooh, that was weird movements. I don't know what.
Of the lizard-like device or the dinosaur?
Both. Oh, the rock moves. That's cool.
The rock moves.
Why does the rock move? That was probably a CGI thing. Let me go back.
They're revealing that they did this in layers.
Layers? What, you mean this isn't real?
Ugh. People are so bad at animating lizards.
Okay.
Ew, it still doesn't have a rictus. Where's the rictus? The cheek.
It's here.
It
doesn't. I mean, it doesn't need to have. It could not have them, but it's cool to have them.
Yeah.
Here the eyebrows don't look as bad, but because sunlight.
It's. I think its tongue goes too far back. It doesn't have a breathy hole.
Probably. It looks like a mammal tongue.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see if they show the inside of the roof of the mouth, so I can judge whether or not they have the reptile breathing hole.
Oh god, it's coming. Oh god. This looks like if you just show me this, I would say it's like a raptor from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? At least it actually has a bill that is shaped correctly. Like, they ate leaves.
True, it's white.
A lot of
Right.
people just go like, oh, well, oviraptorosaurs, they eat eggs and they're like omnivores. There's no actual evidence for that.
Why is it eating an egg?
I don't know. It might be its own egg because
Could,
it's
but
long,
it's like
but they wouldn't hold it. And certainly
Yeah.
wouldn't hold it like that. Look how disgusting the wings look. That's a sin to my eyes.
Look at this. It's so bad.
Again, they're bent. They're recurved like flight feathers. They shouldn't be.
What is happening in this?
It's
Why
holding
is
the
parts
egg
of them
in an evil manner. They could hold an egg, but they would use their third
Scheming.
finger and thumb. It's not even looking at them properly. It's just
Yeah,
staring
you
vacantly
can
out.
see them. It's like oh. This is so funny. Okay, now it's looking at it.
Now it's looking.
Yeah, and now it's only holding the egg
It
with the third finger.
It doesn't have coverts. It only has primaries and secondaries.
Oh god. Wait.
That's hideous.
Maybe?
Oh, well, they might be shaped correctly, actually, looking at it from this direction.
It does the two wing thing, I think.
Oh,
two
I see
section
now. I see
wing.
now. That's
But I think
better than I
think
thought.
these are coverts, but they're almost the same color.
Yeah. I
Maybe.
guess that's okay, even though the other covert should be a lot further down. I guess
But
that's fine.
the thing is, some of the feathers are separate, others
Yeah.
are.
They shouldn't be
They should
separate
be-
like that. Birds molt in a very specific manner.
Mhm.
And you could replicate it, but you know what? At least the primaries are shaped correctly. That is how Oviraptorosaur feathers are shaped, where they're that really long, thin thing. But they're curved on the other wing.
They're so like these feathers look so wide, and these I guess this is in an angle.
Oh,
I
maybe.
guess. Maybe that's why. Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, we can see. We'll see much. We'll see
Okay,
more.
wait a
of them.
minute. Wait a minute. I want to point out, those ones have the white cheeks again. Those ones earlier didn't have the white cheeks. Watch this piece of media say this is a baby T-Rex and this is an adult Nanotyrannus.
Oh god, are they gonna say that? Also, this is also just copy. This probably I don't know. This looks like the babies from Prehistoric Planet too.
Oh, it does!
1 and 2. I don't know. I think 1. 2 doesn't have any T-Rex babies. But
I like
Oh,
the
wait,
texture
that's-
at least. That's a nice
Yeah.
texture. I will say I wish
I don't
the
like
feathers
these
went
scales.
onto its head though. Like, I don't like when the
I
feathers just stop.
prefer- Yeah, I also prefer when they draw a rictus,
Yeah.
and also
There's an air
has
space in its
lizards
mouth.
like lips, but there's a gap here for some reason.
That's dumb.
That's not right.
Ooh, also,
the
it has a
eyes-
white of its eye. Only mammals do.
Yeah.
Reptiles have like grayish eyes.
It's looks like a person eye, a human eye.
That's evil. I don't like that.
Ooh, I don't know if I like this.
I think it's
I don't know.
shaped kind of wrong. Because it looks like that's based off of the ear of a crocodile. But that's
Yeah,
not the way
like the
that their
boss is
bones are
here.
shaped.
Like the boss is here. This would be like a muscle. Like this would be a hole with muscle.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. This probably, like you said, the designer was like, oh, crocodiles have these.
But that's
I
just the
prefer when they do
crocodile's
like a rictus here and
Yeah.
this part is covered. There's like no separation
I
like in
do
crocodiles. I guess that's preference, but this just looks
Yeah.
weird, especially with lizard lips.
Crocodiles
I mean-
have a reason to be like that because it lets them swipe sideways through the water easier. So I would argue that adding a rictus is always good, but you could
Mhm.
still argue not having it.
Yeah, I don't like the eye. This just
I don't
looks
either.
wrong. I like the texture of the
Yeah.
fur.
I want to pet it.
It's basically fur. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Ooh, Campsosaur again.
0 out of 10. Where are all
Well,
the crocodilians?
This is just this
That's
is the
hideous.
prehistoric planet one, but awful.
Look at the teeth.
Yeah, why is it face so wide for the? Yeah, we were saying for the lizard lips, and then the teeth are like on the edge. God damn it!
Ooh, look at
We
look
gave
at
it mid credits.
look at the foot. Look at its left foot on that one. Look at the
Oh,
look at the tendons.
It's doing the-
You can see the tendons, even though that's not how their legs are shaped. The bones are.
they're
shaped
doing
like that.
the Jurassic World thing.
Oh yeah,
This reminds me exactly of the T-Rex from Jurassic World
that's
2015
hideous. I don't.
when he puts
like
his
that.
feet down. And it's
There's
so
no
thin
ankle.
from this angle. Yeah.
It's so wide from the front because they aren't birds. Ugh.
And then there's like no foot pads. There's like this huge. It's so weird. It's like, oh god.
There's pterosaurs in the back. Oh, they're coming in.
Oh my
Please
god,
don't-
the fingers.
Please don't let it like take a baby from the air. They can't do that. It would throw them off
I'm
of
gonna
balance
show you. I'm
instantly.
gonna show you the feet. I'm gonna show you the feet.
Ugh, why are they spread like that? Spread toes coming in hot.
Oh god, look at the wing. It's so
Why is
broken.
it wiggling?
Look at the screenshot I sent you.
Let me take a gander at the screenshot. Why is it wiggly? There's these great things
Why is it
called.
wormy?
Ugh, that's just
I'm
not.
gonna wait. I'm gonna turn on the light from my room.
Okay. That's just not how pterosaur wing anatomy works. They have structures to prevent
Just
that
getting-
exact thing from happening.
The what? Sorry.
Oh, their actinofibrils in their wings exist so that their
Oh,
wings don't
yeah.
do that.
It's so this looks like the pterosaurs from Jurassic World Evolution 2, but like when I'm looking at that game, I'm like, okay, there's an excuse, right? They're trying to animate this in a game. It's probably very hard
Yeah.
to make the membrane one straight thing, but this is like CGI. I just
Ugh.
come on. Like, what is this? This looks like it's growing something. Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh.
Look at the fingers. The fingers are completely separate. It just stabs it.
Okay, I'll say this. I like this. This is not bad. If you cover
Yeah.
like the body,
If you cover the body, it's not that
if you
bad.
cover everything,
If you give it everything.
if you don't look at it,
It even has fairing. It has fairing between its shoulders and its neck. That's good.
uh-huh. Oh, look at. Look at it does an ass.
Where's our David Peters frame-by-frame analysis of this scene? Please give it to me, David
Actually,
Peters.
by using the computer as a microscope. Oh, the first finger is the
Yeah.
longest.
Ugh! Oh my gosh. Okay, well now I have a theory.
It's so
Um,
bad.
I have seen in museums like the erected fossils, right? Like the pretend fossils, the ones that clearly are not. They're like 90% made up.
The mounts.
The mounts.
Yeah.
I have seen one in Arizona where the feet are put on the wrong feet. Like the right foot is on the left foot and vice versa. And now
What?
I'm hypothesizing that somebody put the hands on the wrong way on the
Oh.
pterosaur model they referenced.
Maybe.
Because it's the third finger has the fewest
It might
bones in
be
it.
like the image I'm looking at now might be the worst pterosaur I've ever seen. Like apart from David Peters. Like what am I looking at?
Oh.
This is like a letter. It does an S. It's so bad. Why is it so bad?
Oh, it's really something. And then it just lands in one for. Wait,
Ooh,
its wing
wait, I
finger
think-
like hits the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it clip too? Maybe.
Oh, I couldn't tell. It certainly
maybe
moved too quickly. Like it flicks between the two positions.
Yeah. Ooh, oh, the wrist is so broken. Oh, it's doing like a 19 degree and like more than 90 degrees.
It just stabs it
Just
so violently. To the point where if it missed, it would have just broken its face.
It just died. It just imploded. Oh, look at these dinosaurs here.
Whoa, bipedal, featherless bipeds.
Pteropods? Oviraptorosaurs, they don't have a tail, they're bipedal. This is clearly an Edmontosaurus skull. Look, you can see, this is a bill, this is the eye.
Actually, you know, if you look at it really close, you can see structures. If I use my computer screen as a microscope.
If you use my computer screen. By using my computer screen as a microscope, I can see a baby here.
there's an internal
when David
fetus.
Peters said that he could see babies climbing on the Longiscum or whatever it was. That was so funny.
I haven't even heard of that one. That's wonderful.
And then he revised it later. He was like, no, I was wrong. I'm sorry. But then he was wrong in another way.
Oh boy. I was wrong, but also it's still a basal pterosaur.
Yeah, and it's still a pedosaur. God, we're already gonna get David Peters' comments on this video.
I hope so. I unironically kind of respect David Peters, but I also hate that
I respect the grind and the commitment.
It's a hobby.
Also, it's funny.
Yeah, he could be a lot worse of a person.
Oh, T-Rex.
Look how long the pterosaur's tail is.
Yeah, also the pterosaur is too big, probably.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, the big specimen, which by the way it's like 5 bones, is from Texas.
Mm-hmm. The Lawsoni species is very small.
Yeah, it's
very small in quotations.
It's like a third the size. Yeah.
Also, it just looks so bad. Its
body's too big. Its body's too long.
This looks like a bear. This could be a bear. If you took us like a screenshot from this part. This reminds me of the Dominion Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh gee.
Oh god. I hate the food. I hate everything.
What is with the like new rivalry between Quetzalcoatlus and Tyrannosaurus? Why is that a thing? Like like the
based
idea.
On fossil evidence.
I like the idea that it's like a swan or something where it's like, oh, I'm so big and scary and I chase away a wolf because it's a little scaredy. But like the Tyrannosaurus is right there.
You just step forward and bite it.
Yeah.
Just like
it'd be really cool if they were like 200 feet away doing it. But when they're right next to each other, it just looks stupid.
Prehistoric Planet kind of does it. Okay.
Yeah, I like how Prehistoric Planet does it. Even though it's like pretty dramatized, but yeah.
It's for entertainment. This is just terrible. Like the memory looks like they're blowing, like there's a fan blowing air up to them.
Yeah,
it's just terrible. I like the gular pouch, whatever.
I do too. People don't add
the way it
that.
connects.
People don't add the gular pouch, but it makes their faces look so funny.
And the T-Rex, also the same colors from Prehistoric Planet.
It's so boring.
It's so boring.
It's not even boring in like a good way.
What? Even the Jack Horner documentary of the cannibal T-Rex had a more interesting design.
It did. Like you gotta give Tyrannosaurus something. Face. You gotta give it something. Otherwise, it's just like, here is my dinosaur model.
It's just, god damn it. Let's pick the most boring colors ever.
It doesn't even camouflage. That's what makes me mad. Ooh, okay. That sure is. It looks so emaciated.
That sure is a man.
You know what that is? You know what that is, Pedro? That is the effects of metabolic bone disease.
True. That's osteoporosis.
That looks like a mosasaurus that was in SeaWorld indoors for 70 years.
True.
I know that it's dead, but where is all of its soft tissue? It should look like a teardrop.
It should look like a... Yeah. It's just... This reminds me of that Korean documentary that sometimes appears on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm gonna search for it. Let's see.
Is it the one with the gross cartoon baby Tarbosaurus?
No,
Oh,
but it reminds me of stuff like this.
Is this the one with like those
Oh no,
giant...
it's Japan. This one is Japanese. I thought it was Korean, but I don't remember. I don't know. But you see, like these type of, you see how bad. Look at this.
Why does it
Whatever.
have wings?
Why is the wing coming from the palm? Whatever. It doesn't matter. But this type of, it just reminds me of these type of representation of dinosaurs.
Yeah, where it's just super ugly for no reason.
Yeah. It's just. I mean, I guess it's dead. I don't know how much time it's been on the sea, but whatever.
Yeah.
The T-Rex, this could be from Prehistoric Planet. Again,
Yeah.
the bosses are whites. Wait.
Oh, I do want to say something about the Mosasaur. Why isn't it counter-shaded? Like, it's like the easiest creature to make realistic. You just make the top black and the bottom white, and yet they just make it like solid gray.
I mean, it's kind of light, but yeah.
A little bit, but...
It should be an orca.
Yeah. Should be exactly an orca. Remember when that was the thing, when everyone would draw Telosaurus as an orca?
Yeah. With the white spot on the eye and everything. I mean, this is correct, right? I think T-Rex
so.
actually lives next to coastal thing.
Yeah, it was coastal. Like, Hell Creek specifically gives way to the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty cool.
Transitional.
But
I think these trees...
I can't tell what those are. I don't know
These
very much
look
about
like...
trees.
I could be wrong, but they kind of look like eucalyptus.
Oh,
maybe.
They kind of do.
I'm not sure.
Actually, this is an aspen. You can tell because of the way that it is.
Because it has a pin in its ass. I just... Does the perspective on this foot look wrong? Or am I just... It's just me?
Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is, Pedro? This is my fun fact. This is my fun fact that people don't notice until I tell them. Birds and other dinosaurs, their ankle cannot move like ours can. Like, it cannot pronate at all. So their ankle has to be at the same exact angle as their lower leg. And look, the knee isn't in line with the foot.
So they would point this way, the middle finger.
Yeah.
The middle finger would also almost be where the inner finger is.
Yeah.
Almost. And it's just but the perspective is wrong. I think. Like if you look at this T-Rex, you could almost see like it was pasted in as CGI on top. This foot looks like it doesn't look like the same perspective.
Yeah.
As the rest of the image, I don't know what it is. Could also be because they're moving up the camera.
Maybe.
And just messes up the shot. Obligatory confrontation.
Obligatory nighttime scene. Why don't they ever do it with the night vision? The night vision always looks so much cooler than this.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And it's not hard to do.
Yeah, Prehistoric Planet doesn't do that.
Oh, they do. They do in the cave.
They do the thermal camera.
Don't they?
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do an IR camera in the cave. Yeah.
But I think that's it.
I like the thermal camera in season 2 with the Imperial Batters.
That was fun.
This is just boring. This looks like Saurian the game. Like this could be like.
Oh, you know what else this looks like? This looks like the last day of the dinosaurs. Have you seen that animation?
No.
It's.
I don't think so.
It is. I'll give this iconic bit. The Tyrannosaurus animation they have where it's walking, it like moves its arms like a human does when they're running.
Okay, let's see. Oh god.
The last day of the dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
But they're still alive.
Yeah.
Is it this?
It's that one at the top.
Oh god.
If you just want to like skip to the middle of it. Ew, advertisement.
Well, you're on Windows now. Okay, I guess I have to play the game. Oh god, I've seen this.
Yeah, it looks like that.
The baby's like, I'm crying. Please put the misery to an end. I can't tell if it's worse or better. Oh god, he had scales on his back.
We're gonna have to react to this pile of trash too.
Oh god. We're gonna have to react to a lot of things. Wait, does it have 3 fingers? The T-Rex? What?
Oh,
Am I
did it?
crazy?
I mean, technically it has 3 fingers, but only two of them
Yeah.
stick out.
I mean, we're not sure, right? No, I'm joking.
As a kid,
I
I
mean, we
loved
technically
this so
don't know,
much.
but I'm pretty sure we. I know. I think we may know actually from mobility.
Yeah.
It might just be like. I don't know. I saw a shot. I was like, wait, can I see the 3rd finger there? Because I remember there was a museum exhibition with a model of a T-Rex, and you could see the 3rd finger independent. It was so gross.
Ew.
Okay, I can't find it, but
Ooh, something Prehistoric Planet never did is actually show the meat on the dead thing.
oh, that was so cringe. I was, that part would be so. It'd just be natural to include it.
Yeah.
Like when the Tarbosaurs are starting to eat the sauropod and they just pull away, or the what is it? The T-Rex are eating the dead Montosaurs they hunt, right? And they just start pulling away the camera.
Yeah.
And it's just why?
It's
Why
hard
not?
to do, but at the same time, it looks so cheap to just avoid it.
Even Walking with Dinosaurs did it. They had like
Yeah.
that very cool shot with the raptors, the Utahraptor from Europe.
Oh yeah. My
They had the
sister
camera
pointed
inside
that
the
out to
iguanodon.
me. My sister pointed that out to me. She's like, "Why are they Utahraptors if they're in Europe?" And Kidney did not have an answer to that, and I felt so defeated.
So you know how there's like a Paris in United States?
Yeah.
I think there is like so there's a Utah in Europe as well. I'm gonna create a new city. I'm gonna call it. I don't know. What was I looking here?
You wanted to see the
Oh,
Tyrannosaurus.
the way it's running, right? Ugh. Oh god.
Oh, you
Ugh,
can't
it's
see
so
it
gross.
too well, but yeah, it looks so lumpy and gross.
Ugh.
Look at the teeth.
Sense of smell helps them sniff out prey from great distances.
Helps them sniff out prey.
From a there it is.
Oh god, I can see it.
The shoulders moving so much on a creature whose
Just-
shoulders can't move independently.
I'm just gonna close this. Pretend I didn't see it. I like the face, I'll say this. It looks
Yeah.
appropriately thick.
It looks properly
lizard lips.
chungus.
Chongy. The neck probably should be thicker, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Triceratops.
Oh, the
it's
nipple
got the-
scales are actually okay here.
Oh, that's
think.
good. I like how the tail properly bends down and like the thigh goes into the tail. It's not.
I like how the
completely
legs don't have
separate.
scales.
Oh no.
Why? I don't know. Monster. Ooh,
Ooh,
okay.
The pattern's more interesting than I thought, but it does just kind of look like an HD version of the Allosaurus from Walking with Dinosaurs.
Oh, it does actually. Yeah, okay. You take the Walking with Dinosaurs, Allosaurus, you make it thicker, and then you put the head of the prehistoric planet T-Rex. I'm trying to see if there's like, okay, the musculature actually looks okay.
Yeah.
It's appropriately thick. I don't know about this
The
all the way to
head-
the neck.
The head looks small? Question mark?
Actually, it does. It might be because it's turning away. Wait, legend.
Legend.
Actually, they just forget to put the text here, and you just say legend. Oh, let me see. Maybe, I don't know. I think the head might be too small. Yeah, I don't know. This documentary... It's not a documentary, it's a movie.
Ew, they did the
Ooh,
Walking with
it's so
Dinosaurs tail.
wrinkly.
Where it's got like that
Ooh.
flesh hanging off the middle of it.
Oh, they did.
I
This
don't
reminds
like
me of
that.
the Diplodocus tail. from
Yeah.
Walking with Dinosaurs. Just wiggling. These babies
It
are
looks
from
like-
the prehistoric planet.
They really
And
are.
this face. This face is the same. Look, it's the exact same pattern as well.
It looks like one of those Papo toys where it's all wrinkly everywhere.
Hunter. Oh, is this Nanotyrannus?
I think so. I think that's what they're doing.
Please don't.
What is that on the ground? Is that an
That is an
Edmontosaurus?
Edmontosaurus, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. Wait, no. Maybe it's not that bad. Wait, I thought I could see like individual fingers on the heads. I want,
Oh,
I
God.
want the bar to disappear. Wait, what were you saying? I wasn't here. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
my
fine.
mom told me to
I was saying it might just be their fifth finger. I accidentally said fourth, but Adrosaurs don't have a first finger. It might just be their fifth finger sticking out, which it shouldn't stick out that much, but I think that might be what it's supposed to be.
I can't tell. It looks like it has like a full hoof. It's so...
Oh.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna try and get a screenshot so you can see. I can't tell, so probably... The leg looks like it's wrapped around, by the way, the body.
Oh, gee. Ugh. We were praising the Edmontosaurus from afar, but up close.
King. Oh, he killed the Triceratops. Okay. No, I kind of like in prehistoric park where the Tyrannosaurus just loses to the Triceratops. Just gets stabbed by...
We need
Idiot.
to save the babies. That's me being Nigel Martin. There's something
That was a
missing
great
from our
impression.
world.
Oh, I can 100% tell that this is gonna be the same shot. It's gonna be looking at the egg, and then the T-Rex is gonna come by and eat it. Like the Oviraptor is blind and deaf.
And then it's gonna be like, and the populations are dwindling because they cannot make eggs because we are doing the same plot as Walking the Dinosaur.
A mammal's gonna appear here. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my computer screen as a microscope for a second. Let me just.
Oh,
Let me
you were
just
so
do...
close to spelling it right.
Oh, did I mess it up?
Only slightly. I think there was one letter off.
I was thinking of this shot. This is a piece.
Yeah.
This is a piece. Okay, well, whatever. Where is it? There it is.
Yeah.
Look, I found it.
It's the same
shot.
colors.
Oh, it is. Maybe. No, the Oviraptor is 100%.
Yeah.
Why? Just why?
They can't even be that color. That's what irks me so much.
They don't know that. They just... Yeah, in IMAX.
In IMAX and other museum cinemas.
Wait, IMAX is a museum cinema? Ooh.
There have been like IMAX animations before. Like there was one with marine reptiles when I was a kid.
I've never actually been to an IMAX movie. That's it. Oh god. So, from 0 to 10, how much do you give this T-Rex documentary?
Okay, so...
It's bad. It's not great.
Okay, under the assumption that, like, that one Korean animation with the Tarbosaurus and, like, the world's most hideous Therizinosaurus, okay, if we consider that to be 0... Okay,
that's
I think...
a 0. In Prehistoric Planet, is like an 8 or a
yeah,
9.
an 8 or a 9. I would say this has to be like 2 or 3.
Yeah, this is like a 2 or 3. I was like, oh, maybe it's like a 3, but then I remembered this. I remember the... Yeah, this is not great.
None of the colorations are even interesting. They're all just like gray, but not camouflaged. And then the ones that are interesting are like.
Oh, this is the
yellow.
parent T-Rex. 100% this is the parent T-Rex.
Oh, I think you're right.
Which maybe the scales are too big.
Ooh. Well, if we use...
Then the Guanlong.
use
Where
it as a
in this
microscope.
trailer?
I don't know.
This is gonna be like a shot in the beginning. No, this is either gonna be a shot in the beginning, or it's going to be like a transition.
It's
like
weird.
This animal doesn't. Oh wait.
It's weird that it's in here instead of one of the
something?
crocodilians. Oh,
Can I see it?
I think that might be the Quetzalcoatlus.
Yeah, I think this is the same shot from. Oh my, this is the same shot. I think.
Oh, the one standing right there, probably.
Actually, there's no more shots. This is the whole movie.
This is the whole movie. The whole movie is 1 minute longer.
Movie. They're gonna say T-Rex. It exists.
Forget
The end.
everything you know about Tyrannosaurus Rex.
This is also the same shot as this. No, I'm joking. But yeah. They also do the saurian thing on Camptosaurus, which I don't know if it's true because I know nothing about Camptosaurus, but they have those like iguana
yeah.
spikes.
I think they only did it because tons of reptiles have them.
Yeah.
Probably
is
even
aquatic.
dinosaurs and things like tuataras have them. So I think it's
Yeah.
fine, but it's weird
Yeah,
that it's a
it's fine.
paleoart trend now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think
It's-
Saurian
it-
only did it to make it so it was clear that they weren't crocodilians.
Yeah. They also, I mean, you can tell because they're weirdly smooth. Like, they 100% stole this design.
Yeah. They
Like,
probably just Googled Champsosaurus and that image came up.
yeah, I don't know. Unless this is like a fossil thing,
I don't think it is.
they just based it off this. They didn't steal it, obviously. The color is
Yeah.
different, but it's even like in the tail and the neck.
Mm.
I know this one maybe continues down. No, it doesn't actually. It's literally the same.
They clearly at least saw the picture of Saurian's one.
Yeah, because look, here's another.
Oh, I like
this
the
one
way
doesn't
that
have
one
it.
looks.
I like the colors, yeah. Looks like the monitor thing. Look, this is how thick it should be, the mosasaur.
Heck yeah! Fusiform and ready to go.
Okay, well, I'll give it a 2 out of 10 too.
Okay.
It's
Agreement.
pretty bad. The only accurate part was here. Which is bipedal people. The rest, I mean, environment-wise, it's not terrible.
Yeah,
Okay.
like considering they have these like real life backgrounds.
Ooh, this one, is this CGI?
Oh, that is. Those trees are CGI.
That's not bad, actually.
The background is real though, see? The
Mhm.
far off background. That's interesting.
I hope in the higher resolution that doesn't look weird.
It probably will.
Ooh, when the rock moved in that one shot, remember?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's probably not final, but the environments are not terrible.
Yeah.
The pterosaurs
this-
are extremely bad. Extremely bad. Extremely.
Yeah. In full
This
clarity,
is look.
that's
Oh,
just
God.
disgusting. To be perfectly transparent, this isn't like a bully stream. We just
No.
like we hold things like art in this manner to very high
We're just
regard.
passionate.
Yes.
This is probably gonna be a good movie, entertaining movie. I'm not sure if it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be entertaining at least.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of accuracy, it could be better.
It could. Even still, you saw my prehistoric planet thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even that, which
Prehistoric
is
Planet
factually
yeah.
the best one.
And Prehistoric Planet is the best,
Prehistoric Planet is
media.
the best. 8 out of 10. And
and it's an 8 out of 10 because you got so many things not great. This is just
it's just
yeah,
hideous.
it just makes a lot of mistakes and it's just ugly.
It looks like it
could
came out
it could
in...
be pretty and bad, but it's
Yeah.
ugly and bad.
The designs and everything look like they're from like 2012.
Mm-hmm. And they just using design elements from Prehistoric Planet as well, and
Yeah.
maybe Saurian and I don't know, these Montessori's are.
Also, 0 out of
probably the
10
best
no
looking animal.
Theslalosaurus. Yeah, they probably are. There's
The
no
what?
Theslalosaurus. I love Theslalosaurus. They're
Oh yeah.
an incredibly basal group of ornithischians, which, like, their existence implies that incredibly basal ornithischians existed from the Triassic all the way to the late Cretaceous.
Okay. Well, we took like how much time do we took to review? 1 hour and a half for a 2-minute video. Oh god.
Ain't that just the way?
Okay. I'll let him speak for himself.
Okay, my outstanding friends, get yourself ready. We're gonna be going over
I wanted you to pay attention how he pronounces ammonites, by the way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Amorites.
Okay,
Is there a
wait.
footprint here?
Let
Is this a amorite?
Let me hypothesize. Is he going to be like ancient European and be like, these are actually serpent fossils that are petrified? Is that what he's
No.
leading into? Okay.
Look at this. Hand tendons. Finger.png.
My microphone can't even handle the squeaking noises I'm making. What?
Finger.png.
And found one. And when he cracked it open, what was inside of it was the amorite. These are what I call tendon balls.
Tendon ball.
Now, they're stone balls that were from anchors that were inside creatures' bodies.
They're
Anchors.
They're from anchors inside creatures' bodies.
These
And
are
there
these
was
are
a whole bunch
fossilized
of them. So
bionicle
he's
ball
got one
joints.
here, and he's
Yeah, they
So
snap
it's a
right
ball
off.
joint.
So this is
It's a-
this is a tendon. This is a tendon ball, and that'll be like a tendon joining this. Apparently.
Okay.
According to him, this is a tendon ball.
Okay.
That's how tendons work. There's tendon balls in our body.
Yeah.
At the end of tendons. Obviously.
at the top. I
No, get ready for this.
Okay.
This is the best part.
I'm ready.
believe what's going on here is there's fibers coming into this. And when they come in, they wrap around through these amorites, and that gives them a little bit of play. And I'll show you what I mean by that.
What?
Who is even
That's
talking
what he's
about?
finding inside this particular ball.
Like a robot?
Oh god. He's gaining money from our view. No.
Like this.
Oh, okay. He's
Now,
gonna
what I just
explain
showed
the
you,
anatomy of tendon balls now.
Oh,
Atomically is basically like this. The creatures we had on Earth were just staggeringly large, and these are microscopic in us. However, they are big. I mean, absolutely huge in some cases around the world.
Geologists are just extremely mad at the moment.
yeah.
Nobody's been able to understand these tendon balls.
For anyone who doesn't know what those are, if I remember correctly, it's just a thing, like a pebble
They're
or a dead
concretions.
thing. Yeah, it's a concretion.
They're
It just
concretions,
rolls
yeah.
around enough to where it, like, snowballs. And that's what
Yeah,
it is.
and then that gets compressed, and yeah, basically that's it. It's just sediment that goes around something, usually like a rock or a fossil, a bone, or an ammonite. And
An
they're
amorite?
definitely not tendon balls.
Tendon ball.
You know what's funny? Here's what he's gonna say. He's saying that these balls here,
Yeah.
in this figure, are those tendon balls. The thing is, these
Oh.
balls in this figure are molecules to represent where they're not balls. It's just one scientific figure from a paper he took, and he's just saying, "Look, they're just tendon balls."
Oh, gee. Oh, that
And you're gonna
is
say,
wonderful.
Look at the straps coming off the tendon ball.
The anchoring system. of
This is...
tendons. This is
This is a tendon.
This is what
See?
it must... This is what it
and
looks
all
like
these
when I
balls
talk
come
about
down, and they
pterosaur
lock in,
legs.
And
Yeah.